The funeral of the late Chief Prelate of the Asgiri chapter of the Siam sect, Most Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakita Thero, will take place tomorrow. The mortal remains of the late Chief Prelate is currently lying at the Upali Parava Memorial Hall at the Asgiri Vihare for the public to pay their last respects.
Crowds in their numbers continue to arrive to pay their last respects to the late Chief Prelate of the Asgiri chapter. The Prime Minister of Bhutan, Shering Tobgay, also visited the Asgiri Vihare to pay his respects to the late Udugama Sri Buddha Rakita Thero. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe also paid his last respect to the late Chief Prelate today.
බුද්ධ ශාසනයේ ලංකාවත් පිටරටත් දියුණු කරන්න කරපු සේවය අපි අමතක කරන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් උන්වහන්සේ මේ ගිය අවුරුදු කිහිපය තුළ
We will not forget the service he rendered to the Buddha Sasana in the country and abroad. We need to be grateful for what he did over the years. I also hope that the late Chief Prelate rest in peace.
නිවන් සප ලැබේවා කියලා මම ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
Meanwhile, the commander of the Sri Lanka Army and several other top brass of the three armed forces were also present to pay their respects to the late Most Venerable Chief Prelate. The Inspector General of Police was among those present today to pay their last respects to the late Chief Prelate. Politicians too were present at the Asgiri Vihare today to pay their final respects. Western Provincial Councillor Susara Dinal also paid his respects to the late Chief Prelate today.
Asgiri Mahanayaka Hamdurange Dehe Shri Dehe Deka Balagena Venda Pudageni.
We arrived here to pay the respects to the mortal remains of the late Chief Prelate. We also express the condolences of the chairman of the Capital Maharaja Organization Limited, the board of directors and the entire staff of the organization. We hope that the late Chief Prelate, who rendered an immense service to the national and Sambuddha Sasana, will rest in peace. And as an organization, we have informed the clergy that we will render our assistance in carrying forward the programs of the late Chief Prelate.
The funeral of the late Chief Prelate of the Asgiri chapter of the Siam sect will take place tomorrow afternoon at the police grounds in Kandy.